students. This is the continuation of acidic strength of the carboxylic acids. In our previous video, one question is given. Regarding that question, we are going to discuss now. Students, here is the benzoic acid is taken. Here methyl group is there at ortho position. Here methyl group is there at meta position. And two methyl groups there at the ortho position. Then which one is the stronger acid? Generally what we are expecting is undoubtedly this is the stronger acid. I am also agreeing. But here S is more and more acidic. What is the reason? After that, this one is the more acidic. After that, this one is the more acidic. Sorry. This is the first. And this is the last. I will explain the concept. S greater than, Q greater than, P greater than, and all. First you take P and all. So it is a donating group. It shows the plus I effect. So it is less acidic and it is more acidic. Even though in these two molecules, methyl groups are there, they are very near to the CO1 group. Why their acidic strength will increase? The reason is a special effect called ortho effect. A special effect called ortho effect. Irrespective of the nature of the group, whether donating group or withdrawing group, which is present ortho to the CO1 group, will increase the acidic strength. That effect is called ortho effect. Here there are two CH3 groups at ortho position. It will affect the acidic strength more dominantly than this one. That simple effect is called ortho effect. Let's see students, why? Because of ortho effect acidic strength, how it increases. Take a look. Here is C, double bond O, or OH. Here is double bond. Here is double bond, double bond, double bond. Because of the isomeric effect, electron density is shifted to oxygen. In the meanwhile, it drags the electron density. So that means on this carbon, electron density operated also from phenyl ring. So that means polarity of this OH group will not affected effectively. Instead of this one, if here one group is there, that is methyl group. Because of this group and these group is sterically shows some repulsion. As a result, this COOH group is not in a plane with the phenyl group. Then resonance is not possible with the Binyon ring. Then this carbon drags the electron density from here and releases the H+. That means whenever at the ortho position in the carboxylic acid, a substituent is there that will affect the same plane of the carbon and COOH group. So these two groups are not in the same plane. Then it is very difficult to drag the electron density. That's why this carbon will drag the electron density from this oxygen. As a result, it will readily lose the H+. So any group other than either it is ortho group or either donating group or withdrawing group is there at ortho position. It will disturb the planarity of the Binyon ring and COOH group. That's why this COOH group and the phenyl group are not in the resonance. So this carbon will utilize the electron density of the OH group. That means its polarity will increase and readily releases the H+. As a result, acidic strength increases. Here you look at two CH3 groups. So the positions will affect more on the COOH group. As a result, COOH group readily release the H plus ion. As a result, acidic strength increases. Whether it is a small group or it is a large group is not the criteria. Whether it is a group is there, it will affect. Whether it is a donating or whether it is a withdrawing, it will increase the acidic strength. That special effect is called ortho effect. It will disrupt the plenarity of the COOH group with the phenyl ring. Whenever this plenarity is disturbed, this COOH group unable to drag the electron density from the phenyl ring automatically drag the electron density from the OH group. As a result, its polarity increases and acidic strength increases. And one more important point is comparing this one and I am taking one more molecule. If here is COOH, here two methyl groups are there. Here one carbon having two CH3, three CH3 group. That means tertiary butyl group is there. Tertiary butyl. Among S, for the convenience, for the sake of convenience, it is the T, which is more acidic. It is too much bulky. Even though it is too much bulky, here ortho effect will operate from the both directions. So S is more acidic. S is more acidic. Compare these two. Compare these two. These two molecules, that is Q and T. Here it is affected on one side. It is also affected on one side. But it is a little bit smaller group. It is a bulky group. If you are taking the relative comparison of the bulkiness, this is more acidic. This is more acidic. If you compare these three, Q, T, S, more acidity is undoubtedly S, and then T, and then Q. This effect is called ortho effect. Whether this group is donating or withdrawing is not the criteria. The group that disturbs the plenarity of the COOH group with the phenyl ring or not, that is only the point. This is all about acidic strength of the carboxylic acids, especially aromatic carboxylic acids, including ortho effect. In the next step, we are going to explain acidic strength of carboxylic acids due to geometrical isomers. Let's see. Students, now I am taking the same compound, but we have the ability to exhibit geometrical isomers. One is called malic acid, another one is called fumaric acid. Both are structural, same structure, but the difference is here COOH group, this COOH group present on the same side of the double bond. Here the COOH group and the COOH group present on the opposite side of the double bond. That means it is a cis isomer, it is a trans isomer. So this geometrical isomers or cis-trans isomers can influence the acidic strength of the carboxylic acid. This cis isomer of this structure is called malic acid, and trans isomer of the same structure is called fumaric acid. So malic acid and fumaric acid are cis-trans isomers, geometrical isomers. It lose one H plus and converted into carboxylate ion. For this value, I am writing pKa1. pKa1 of the malic acid, pKa1 of the formic acid. Sorry, fumaric acid. Which one is higher? Both are equal. Or pKa1 of malic acid more, or pKa1 of fumaric acid is more? I will explain. Student, here COOH group, both groups are present on the same side. That means they are present C double bond O OH, C double bond O OH. But here COOH group present on the opposite side. Here present on the same side. If they are present on the same side, they have some repulsion, some steric repulsion. In order to decrease the steric repulsion, one COOH readily lose the H plus. But here there is no such repulsion. That's why here lower tendency to release the H plus ion. As a result, it readily lose the H plus ion. It readily ionizes. It is very difficult to ionize. That is the first reason. So on the basis of this one, malic acid is a stronger acid than fumaric acid. One more point which supports the more acidic strength of malic acid is after the formation of this carboxylate ion made a hydrogen bond with the other OH group and a chelated compound will form. A cyclic compound is formed. Generally, cyclization will give the stability to the molecule. But if it, in case of fumaric acid, it ionizes, it is unable to form the cyclic compound because the COOH group present on the opposite side of this COO group, it is unable to form hydrogen bond with this COOH group. So these two factors will support malic acid is a stronger acid, fumaric acid is a weaker acid. This is the regarding ionization of the one COOH group. When you compare malic acid and fumaric acid, it is a stronger acid. Whenever the acid is strong, pKa value is less. So final judgment is pKa1 of malic acid is less than pKa1 of fumaric acid. Higher is the strength, lower is the pKa values. This is the explanation. With this, I am going to close the acidic strength of the carboxylic acids, phenols, alcohols, and all organic compounds. Thank you, students, for watching my video, and please share and subscribe my channel for more